Good evening students. Once again welcome to my CR Blogs channel. In today's video I'll discuss the topic of comparative income statement, and in my previous lecture I discussed the comparative balance sheet. But before commencing this topic I would like to remind you, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Comparative income statement is also like the comparative balance sheet, but the income statement gives the results of the operations of a business. It gives us an idea regarding the progress of a business over a period of time, how the business is progressing, how the business is going on. It gives us idea regarding the changes in absolute data in money values or in the percentages. Like comparative balance sheet, income statement has also 4 columns. First 2 columns gives the figures of various items of 2 years, and third and fourth column are used to show the increase or decrease in the figures in absolute amounts and percentages. So let us come to the question. This is our question. Here is net sales given for the 2 years. That is 785 and 900. Then there is cost of goods sold, that is 450 for 2010 and 500 for 2011. Then there are operating expenses, that is general and administration expenses and selling expenses for 2 years. Then there are non-operating expenses, that is interest paid and income tax. Let us come to the solution. First of all, we have to determine what is the income statement. We should know the performer of the income statement, how we should prepare the income statement. So this is the net sales. First of all, we are supposed to record the net sales. For 2010 net sales has been given, that is 785, and for 2011 net sales has been given 900. So in this way we can see that there is an increase of net sales in both of these years by 115. All data is in thousands. So if we want to find out the increase or decrease in the percentages, so we will have to divide the 115 by 785. 115 divided by 785. In this way we can find out that there is an increase in percentage by 14.65. Then we will have to deduct the cost of goods sold, because when we want to find out the gross profit, we will have to deduct the cost of goods sold from the net sales. Only then we can find out the gross profit. So cost of goods sold has been given for the 2010, that is 450, and for 2011 it is given 500. Again there is an increase of 50,000 for the year 2010 or 11. Then there is an increase of 11%. If we want to find out the percentage, again we will have to divide the increase or decrease by the base year. We are not supposed to divide our increase or decrease by the current year. We will have to divide the increase or decrease by our base year. So this is the gross profit. Then we will deduct the net sales from minus cost of goods sold. We can find out the gross profit. So here it is 335, and in case of 2011 it is 400. In case of increase or decrease it is 65. And if we will find out the percentage increase or decrease, we will have to find out the percentage of increase or decrease again by dividing the increase or decrease by the base year. 65 divided by 335, then it will come 19.40. Then there are operating expenses. In the question there we had the 2 operating expenses, that is general and administration expenses and selling expenses. Again we can see that there is an increase in the general and administration expenses by 2000, and there is an increase of the selling expenses by 10,000. If we want to find out the percentage of increase or decrease, we will have to divide the 2 by 70. Then we can see that there is 2.8% of increase, and we will have to again divide 10 by 80. We can find out that there is increase of 12.5%. So we will have to deduct the operating expenses from gross profit to find out the operating profit. In case of the operating profit, we can see that there is an increase of 53,000. If we want to find out the percentage of increase or decrease, then we will have to divide the 53 divided by 185. Then there are some deductions has been given, that is the interest paid, that is 25, and in case of 2011 it is 30,000. Again we can see that there is an increase of 5,000 in case of the interest paid. Then we will deduct the deductions from the operating profit. Then we can find out the net profit before tax. So it is 160. If we will deduct 30 by 238, it will come 208. If we will deduct 5 from 53, it will come 48. Then there has been given the tax, that is 17 in case of 2010 and 18 in case of 2011. Again there is an increase of 10,000 in both of these years. If we want to find out the increase or decrease in the percentages, we will have to find out it 10 divided by 70, that is 14.3, right? Then there is net profit after tax. If we want to find out the net profit after tax, we will have to deduct the income tax from the net profit. We can find out that there is net profit, that is 90. If we will deduct 70 from 160, then it will come 90. Then in 2011 it is 128. Then there is an increase or decrease. We can find out that there is increase of 38,000. If we want to find out the percentage, we will have to divide 38 by 90, that is 42.22. Okay, thank you friends.